Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the words of the Horowitz, NIDCHEI YISRAEL, and he's talking about this concept that a person cannot pick and choose the mitzvahs that they like and they don't like. What they think is important, what they think is not important, what I need to do, what I don't need to do, what I'm in the mood for, I'm not in the mood for. As the Horowitz said yesterday, who does a person think they are? The Rabbi Shalom created you. And the Torah is the blueprint of the universe, and the Torah corresponds to different aspects of every spiritual limb that you have in your neshama, in your soul. And every single mitzvah that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives to us is to mashlim, is to complete our soul in the right way. And if you are missing one mitzvah, or two, or dozens of those mitzvahs because you decided, it's okay, I don't need to keep that, so then you're only damaging yourself, Rahman al-Itzlan. And it's a chutzpah, says the Horowitz, that you think you know more than Hashem of what your soul needs and what it doesn't need. V'da oid achi, my brother, you should know further, the Elohim, those who say, sheyotzin yedei chayvas ish Yehudi, a Jew can fulfill his obligation. Bidvarim shebein adam lechaveru, between the obligations of man and his fellow man. Don't worry about the tefillin, don't worry about the tzitzis, don't worry about the kashrus, don't worry so much about Shabbos. As long as I'm a nice guy, as long as I treat other people with respect and derech eretz, I'm a mensch, that's what counts. Be'emis, be'emshech hazman, yechsalem gamzo. The truth of the matter is, says the Horowitz, as time goes on, they'll even be lacking in this area. Because only someone who keeps all the laws of the Torah. And the reason he does chesed is machmas yiras elokim, is because of his fear of Hashem shenaga bilvavai be'emes, that's touching deep in his heart in truth. And when he does chesed, when he's nice to other people, he does kindness, tzedakah, and the like, he's doing it because he wants to fulfill the will of Hashem. And go in the ways of Hashem. Then the mid of chesed is going to stand with him forever. He will cling to chesed and to kindness and to mercy all the days of his life because he's emulating the ways of Hashem. But those people who are lacking yiras Hashem inside of their hearts, even though they do chesed many times, they give tzedakah, they help people out, they're always there for you in a time of need, they do it, but they're not yirei shamayim, and they're not doing the other mitzvahs, and they're not leading a life which is in congruence with HaKadosh Baruch Hu in all areas. Who rak machmas cheves mina noishi. The reason he does chesed is because that's what people do. He's around in social pressures and the like. You have to be a nice person. However, over time, the wickedness and the badness that's in the heart is going to become revealed. They will do very cruel things. That we have to save people's ears from, because you'll be shocked when you hear what they did. And he explains, like is very common in our days, says the Horowitz. Many people are traveling to far-off lands to make money and the like. V'sarim miderech Hashem, and they turn away from the ways of Hashem. Yavkiru es neshoiseyem uveneim. What do? They leave their wives and their children behind. Shinichu beveisam v'yangu isam. They leave them in their house, and they v'yagnu oisam. They make him into an aguna. She's a woman now that can never get remarried because she never got to get a divorce document from her husband. She's stuck. V'yisharu almanos chayes. They remain like almanos, they remain widows. Im oilim atufim berav, and it's poor children who are starving. because their husband and their father left far away and left them all by themselves. Such cruelty, lo nishma ma'olam, we never heard of such things. Eitzel Yisrael b'nei Avram, that are by the Jewish people, who we are the children of Avram. Mitzuyanim b'midas arachim v'chesed. Avram Avinu was mitzuyanim, he excelled in the midah and the trait of rachamim, of mercy and chesed, where his DNA is in us. And now a person could end up leaving his wife and children behind, abandoning them. She's stuck as an aguna. She'll never get married. The children are like orphans over here, and they don't have enough food because the father's busy running around the world trying to make money, but he never comes back home. Chalila, how could a person do such a thing? Says the Chafetz Chaim, exactly. When you're not living a life of Yirah Shamayim, when you're not living a life of dedication to the Torah and doing the Ratzon of Hashem, so what that you're a nice person? So what that you do chesed? It's all because of social pressures and because you think that you have to be just a nice guy. At the end of the day, says the Chafetz Chaim, such people will end up straying from the path, and then their chesed not only will diminish, but even the opposite, there'll be cruelty that comes from them, which will be shocking to those that hear about it. Rachmana litzlan, lo aleinu, have a wonderful day.